It's recording. Hi, everybody. It's recording.
Oh, my gosh. This is too formal for something that's just off the cuff.
You're like, what?
Yeah, it's got a lot
got a lot going on. Well, you know what we're going to do? We're going to do this.
Later.
Well, that's what I figure. You can always. So anyway, we got a meme. We
oh my god, yeah,
we spend a lot of time sending memes back and forth.
We do. I mean, well, that's my love language.
Yeah, we've had this conversation, and you do send memes to a lot of people.
I do.
You have and some of them are like targeted memes. Like, I know you like this.
I know you like this kind of thing. Yeah, like you're. I'm not going to send Sphinx cat memes to everybody I know. Right? Because some people are going to be like, why'd you send me this dumb naked ass cat? I don't want to look at this ugly ass.
Why would I do that? So anyway, we thought it would be fun to do a segment at some point, in extra, if it were, whatever, where we'll choose randomly one of the memes we have sent and attempt to explain it without showing you the meme.
Yes, you're going to have to guess.
You're going to have to guess.
This one's a little more complicated. I thought it was mostly going to be memes that like everybody knew.
Well, no, I think it's just random.
Okay.
We're going random.
Okay.
Because, right, you talked about maybe discussing the Hawk Tua girl, which is fine, except did you see the news that she made another public appearance? Because that's...
she's made a lot of public appearances in the last month.
Absolute silence.
Oh, really?
Her most recent
people are over her.
Yeah, people are done.
Well, I told you I was over it like the afternoon of the first appearance. I was like, I don't care anymore about this meme. Like it can go the fuck away.
Apparently, so are most people.
So she actually got hired to be at an event.
Yeah.
She showed up, and everybody was like, chirp,
they're just like checking their phones. Nobody gave a shit because
we're over it. Like, turns out your 15 minutes are over.
Yeah.
You know the girl who wrote the fucking Victoria's Secret song? You know what I'm talking about? The song about Victoria's Secret?
No.
You didn't hear this song.
I literally have never heard that song. If I have,
it was on the pop radio stations.
I mean, I don't listen to pop radio.
Okay. So there was a woman who wrote a song about Victoria's Secret who spills the beans on the fact that Victoria's Secret is owned by a man, right? Like, what's his name? Les Wexner.
So it's Les's secret?
Les is my actual aunt works for, like, she's his personal secretary.
Oh, wow. That's some shit.
I got some serious crazy shit on that side of the family. So, and that aunt's son is the one who I told you before was married to Vidal Sassoon's daughter.
Right.
Okay. So that side of the family, that's a whole thing.
Wow.
You know, that's a whole fucking thing.
Sure.
Right. Like, there's like, if I have any connections, it's through them. Okay. But I don't have any connections.
Right. That's the thing. Because we had, like, not me, but Matt's family has connections, but
not
right.
because it's like a part of your family that you. I talked to my aunt Boo, Elizabeth, but we call her Aunt Boo.
Of course you do.
I talk to her like once a year, and it's basically like she talks to me in January, and she says, "Hey, are you in Florida?" And I go, I either am or I am not, you know. And she says we should get together, and usually like things conspire that we have not in 4 years been able to get together, you know.
Right, because you don't live in Florida.
No, but she knows I go to Florida at some point in January, so she contacts me and is like, "Are you going to be in Sarasota at some point?" And I go, "I either will or I won't," you know.
I don't know. Maybe.
One time we just missed each other. Like she was leaving Sarasota the day I got there or something. And ever since then, she asked me anyways, she's the one who was the personal secretary of Les Wexner, who is the owner of Express Limited and Victoria's Secret and Bath and Body Works. All those things.
Oh, and Bath. Oh, I'm a big fan of Bath and Body Works.
Well, okay. He owned all those things. He owned all those stores. They were all the same store, basically.
Right.
I don't know if you remember back in the day, there was a pass-through between Limited and Express.
Oh, no, I don't. Well, yeah, Limited and Express. I do remember that.
You know, they were the same store, but yes, he also owned Victoria's Secret Classique, which was just Victoria's Secret, but with a different name.
Right.
And then
and Bath and Body Works.
Which, yes.
I will. I mean, you know, I love me some Bath and Body Works.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, smelly soaps.
We always have the fancy soaps.
Okay, so anywho, this guy he lives in somewhere suburban Ohio somewhere.
Not Appalachia.
No, it's like Cincinnati or Toledo or somewhere. I don't know.
Those are the opposite ends.
Cincinnati's minorly Appalachia, I suppose, right?
Yeah, I mean, you can make it. Well, it's right on the border of Kentucky, so you can make
you can make the argument there, yeah, but definitely not Toledo.
Not Toledo. No, Toledo's South Detroit.
Yeah. Okay, so that's I want to say Toledo because that's where my Aunt Boo lives, is in Toledo.
That's fair.
So I assume he lives somewhere around there.
That makes sense.
Also, he's mildly connected to the Epstein scandal.
Well, I mean,
although apparently not because he was a person who liked to have sex with minors, but because he liked connections to celebrities, and that was a thing that Epstein also provided.
Oh, sure, and he did, yeah.
Yes, so he liked being seen with other famous people, and so Epstein would like have him over to parties, and then be like, "Hey, here's some model or some shit," and he'd be like, "Oh, hey," and then he gets a picture taken with that person, he'd feel good, and Anywho, anyway, this girl. Sorry, I went way off track.
Oh,
this
girl
wrote. I don't know the girl's name, but she wrote a song called "I Know Victoria's Secret." It was a hit. At first, it was a hit on TikTok, and then it became
that's why I wouldn't know that.
Then it became a pop hit. Anyway, the same girl also wrote a song about the Hawk Tuah girl.
Oh my god!
And Emily pointed this out to me the other night because she was disappointed because she liked this girl prior to this, but then she's like, I don't know, man, about pushing this Hawk Tuah girl. This is just dumb. Look, and I was like, I'm with you because I was tired of that fucking meme like that afternoon.
I'll tell you what, the girl took advantage of her 15 minutes. It wasn't even she had the craziest answer to a question. I've actually seen some of the other because this guy went around and asked.
He asked a bunch of people
this. I've seen some of the other ones. It is very clear that this was the most meme worthy.
Yeah.
Right. And I get it. Right. She gets the meme. She gets memed. She's out there, and now she's like, why wouldn't? I mean, she was in Nashville, right? Assuming she actually wants some level of a career.
I think she actually was an aspiring singer of some sort or something.
So of course you're gonna ride that wave. Of course you are. Anybody who says they wouldn't, not that they wouldn't answer, because you answer, right? And then but if you get made into the meme, you're gonna ride that wave. Like everybody, this is human nature.
I think you would, yeah.
No, I still don't like it. First of all, I think the question is in and of itself slightly inappropriate.
Sure, yeah, you would have probably just walked away from the guy. You would have been like, you would have given him the side eye and walked away.
I would have been like, what the fuck are you doing? And walked away.
Yeah.
But so she capitalized on it. That's fine. It's stupid as shit. And I'm really tired of seeing memes about it.
Mm-hmm.
And I really hope that stops. But
if she showed up at an event and everybody was like crickets, then it's probably done.
Yeah, the 15 minutes.
It's ran its course and fuck it.
Well, that's the thing about
it ain't gonna be Dat Boy.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing about that style of meme. I mean, there are other things that will because the literal meaning of meme is a thing that becomes part of our collective culture.
Yeah.
Right? That you don't necessarily know where it came from, but you know what it is.
Right.
But she's in that internet era meme where it was something that became really popular and spread like wildfire, and then we were done. And then we're done.
Yeah, okay, enough of that.
We're done. And the weird thing is we might 20 years from now, someone might reference it. Some people will be like, the fuck you talking about? And other people will be like, oh, yeah, I remember.
Oh, God, Hawk Tuah. Yeah. There's people who have memories of that kind of, like me, who are cursed to remember that kind of bullshit, like some minutia thing. Can sing you the fucking, commercial from, what was it called? Santitos? Was that?
Well,
or what was the one with baked potatoes? Potato skins. Sorry, I can sing you potato skins. Got baked potato appeal because they're made with potatoes and skins that are real. That kind of thing. No, there was another one called something like Santitos. Santitos light and crispy because they're made by Cableros.
I don't remember that one.
something.
But
that was another thing. It was like, yeah, but anyway, I remember commercials from like when I was
before the show, we were talking about the water skiing squirrel.
Oh, the water skiing squirrel. Goddamn, we out in the late 70s, early 80s. If you were growing up in that era, which if you're watching this, you probably were. Let's be fair. You're of a certain age. There was so they used to have like the 6 o'clock news, and then after 6 o'clock news went off, there was like a human interest story program that would come on for about half an hour. In my locality, it was called PM Magazine, and it would show you a bunch of fucking human interest stories, which was just supposed to make you feel good, like I guess to get over the fucking news, probably.
Right? Yeah, like there were thousands of people murdered.
It was a palate cleanser, for the news.
Well, and it came on before like Entertainment Tonight and the game shows,
right? And one of the things was every summer they would run this story about a water skiing squirrel. He had just like he was behind like a little remote control boat, and he would he'd have a little life vest on. He was water skiing. Yeah. Anyway,
I actually recently saw that video.
You did? It reemerged. Yeah, it's a thing. Like if you're of a certain age, you probably remember the water skiing squirrel.
Well, we haven't even gotten to describing ours, so let's real quick.
Segue.
What a segue. So here's the meme. Here's the meme of the week.
All right.
Okay, let's try to describe it. Right? You got a square. You got a square.
You got a square. It's got 3 human bodies, like they're splayed out like
like the
Da Vinci thing, except for they don't have like 6 arms. They're not just, Shiva. They're just like the one arm.
The one.
Yeah.
But it says at the top, it says, "Where does it hurt?"
Yeah.
And the first one, it has a red thing on the head.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And it says headache.
Okay.
That's where it hurts.
That's where it hurts.
You get that?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then the second one has a little red dot on the stomach, and it says stomach ache. And it says that's where it hurts. Right? But then the third one, it's the whole body is highlighted, and it says making a movie reference and being the only person in the room old enough to understand it. And there's our life.
It happens to me often. It's usually not actually the sad part for me is it's not even usually a movie. It's usually like a skit from a 1980s skit comedy program or something. That I'm the only person who remembered this one skit fondly. It's not even one of the more popular. It's not a skit that recurred. It's a one-off skit that only I remember. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
It's like Bean Cafe starring Tom Hanks.
Wait, was that? Wait, that Bean Cafe story, that was from Saturday Night Live.
Saturday Night Live starring.
That was the exact same episode that he was on Wayne's World, wasn't it?
Perhaps where he did sibilants.
Sibilants? Yeah.
Testing 1 2 sibilants. Yeah.
Absolutely, which is one of the defining skits of my life.
Okay, but you don't remember Bean Cafe.
Not particularly. But I realized he was probably on Saturday Night Live multiple times, but not usually in the same era. Like they wouldn't be on the same
No, yeah, it'd be a decade apart or something.
Span.
Yeah. At least it'd be 5 years between.
Yeah, it would be.
I think this was the episode where the opening skit was Five Timers, the Five Timers Club.
Yeah.
Where he meets Mr. Steve. Well, he meets Steve Martin. He says, Steve Martin. He goes, no, please call me Mr. Oh, he says Mr. Martin. He says, please call me Mr. Steve Martin.
Yeah, exactly.
And Sting, I think, was there.
Yes.
Maybe. Paul Simon. Paul Simon.
Paul Simon for sure.
I can't remember.
Absolutely.
Like it's like that.
It's definitely. Yeah. No, I remember. But I think
I might be wrong about Sting, but Paul Simon was there.
Paul Simon for sure.
Yes.
But I think it was the same episode with that skit as well as the Wayne's World skit, which that Wayne's World skit was. Oh
my God! I still to this day, if I'm asked to mic check, I also say sibilants.
Who?
Sibilants.
Who in our age range doesn't? Look, I will tell you, if you're between the ages of 53 and 49, that's how you sound check.
Sibilants 1 2. And nobody else knows what the fuck I'm talking about.
Every time.
Every goddamn time.
Time.
But yeah, Bean Cafe. Look it up. It's actually available on the internet again for the first time in years. You can find it. I can see you guys. We can post a link below.
And so I want to point out though, because Tom Hanks has had some of the very best skits, because many, many, many years later, I think he had the best skit in the modern.
Was it Black Jeopardy or the other one?
No, it was. Well, I mean, yes, that one was.
That was great too.
Yeah, no, Tom Hanks apparently is the star. No, it was David S. Pumpkin.
David S. Pumpkin.
How could you not love David S. Pumpkin?
Oh my God.
It's truly one of the funniest things
I like that it took them 3 Halloweens to revisit it too. Like, because we all waited every Halloween. We were like, oh my God, is David S. Pumpkin? And then we would be like, oh, no, David S. Pumpkin. But then he finally did come back, and then we're like, yes,
David S. The best part about that skit is it was so stupid.
It's so stupid. Those are always the ones that are endearing. Yes. Listen, here's the thing: the ones that are topical suck at like because after they're not topical, they don't matter,
right?
But the ones that are just kooky and fucking surreal, like that's the one that sticks in your brain. Which is why I like the Bean Cafe. Which is why I keep talking about Bean Cafe for all my life.
Sure.
Because it doesn't have, it's never going to not work. Basically, so I'll tell you the premise of Bean Cafe. Bean Cafe is there's a cafe that serves beans, okay? In case you didn't know.
We wanted a shorter episode, and now we're making an entire half-hour episode of just this skit.
There's a cafe that serves beans. And the joke is, everybody who comes in the place almost makes a fart joke.
Right. Yes, I do remember that.
You do remember it now.
Yes, I do. Yes,
they walk right up to the edge of it, and then they don't make a fart joke.
Absolutely.
And that's why it's so fucking funny. Because it's a fart joke that never completes.
Right, because to be fair, like scatological humor is not my favorite,
but
that just got you right to the edge and never took it over.
But scatological humor might not be your favorite, but getting to the edge of scatological humor and not following through is everybody's jam. Like, that always fucking works. It's like that, that song that like our mothers used to sing about I don't know, like something. I don't remember how the song went. Like something, and she fell down and fell out on her. Ask me no questions. Tell me no. You know what I mean? Like it would almost say something dirty, but it did not say.
It never said a thing that was dirty. Yeah.
Right, and that shit is always kind of funny. Yeah, it's like always funny. Oh, like the song "Shaving Cream" you learned at camp.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because it just walks you up to
the line. It walks you up to the line. You know what? You get it. You don't need to say it. You move on to the next thing, and then you walk back up to it again. That's all that the Bean Cafe does. It just keeps doing that. It walks right up to the edge of a fart joke and stops.
All right. I think that is a good place to end this short side episode.
We need to remember to post
I will.
The Bean Cafe.
Yes. I will also remember to post this episode.
And also, yes.
All right. Okay, now we really
We're really going to go eat some pizza and go pee, yes.
Yeah.